Hi viewers! Do you want to get rid of belly fat? Lucky for you, it's a common weight loss goal, and for good reason. The type of fat around your midsection is called abdominal fat and is a particularly nasty type of fat that can lead to all sorts of issues like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. That's why so many people are on a mission to reduce their midsection. And today, we're here to help. Can you eat your way to losing belly fat? Do you have to exercise? Can you target one part of the body when it comes to losing weight? We're going to answer all that and more in today's video. Why do we develop this hard-to-get-rid-of fat around our midsection? Belly fat is so frustrating and hard to lose, but why does it happen in the first place? Well, typically you gain weight because you're taking in more calories than you're burning, and if you don't really exercise, that can be problematic too. It's said we should get about 30 minutes of exercise a day, but health experts recommend building up slowly and doing what works for you so you stick with it, whether it be going for a walk around the block each morning before work or beginning a fitness class. Your age can also be a factor, especially in women. Even if they're not experiencing any actual weight gain, you can still accumulate fat around your midsection because of lowered estrogen levels, which honestly just doesn't seem fair. And we can't ignore the role genetics plays in how you age and where you develop fat. Targeted weight loss is tricky, but there are some ways you can really go after that stubborn belly fat. Let's talk about your diet first. Foods to get rid of belly fat. Okay, there's no magical meal that can make your abdominal fat disappear overnight. There are amendments to your diet that can help though. The first one is fruit. One of the most common reasons people have belly fat is because they eat too much processed food, especially when it comes to added sugar. It's literally everywhere. A good habit to get into is checking the labels on everything you buy and make sure there's no sneaky sugar hidden in the third or fourth ingredient list. Studies show that fructose especially is a huge factor when it comes to accumulating fat around your midsection and in your liver. This is where fruit saves the day. When you're craving something sweet, let fruit be your go-to snack. We're talking about whole fruit too, nothing packaged or processed. Yes, fruit does have sugar, but it's managed by all the fiber from the whole fruit. That's why it's important to leave the skin on the apple when you eat it. So stock up on blueberries, strawberries, grapes, and bananas. They will give you added nutrients and you can satisfy your cravings. Coconut water. Liquid sugar is one of the worst things you can consume when it comes to gaining weight. This is in stuff like soda and fruit juice. Your brain can't tell the difference between liquid calories and solid ones, so it sort of loses track of the liquid ones. This means you could end up consuming way more calories from a sugar-sweetened beverage than you would from eating something sweet. Don't get us wrong, eating a candy bar or cookies isn't much better, but sugary sports drinks and the others we mentioned are ones you should learn to steer clear of. So instead, how about enjoying some coconut water? It's 94% water and has barely any fat. Remember, we're talking about coconut water here, not milk. The milk has way more fat and probably won't help you shed any pounds. Coconut water has some extra nutrients too, like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium. Not to mention, coconut water has antioxidants that will reduce the risk of oxidative stress in your body. Like we said before, when buying coconut water, make sure you check the labels and make sure there's no unnecessary added sugar. High-protein foods. This is a fun one because there's lots of delicious high-protein foods out there for you to enjoy. Eating food that tastes good will help curb your craving for processed foods. Eventually, you will want to make more healthy meals because of how great they make you feel. Protein will also raise your metabolic rate and help you trim down, especially in the midsection. Studies show that those who eat a high-protein diet tend to have less abdominal fat than those who don't. Some high-protein foods you can try are meat, eggs, beans, and even dairy products. Too much red meat can eventually cause more harm than good, so you may want to balance that out with lean meats and fish, especially this next kind of fish. Fatty fish. Regardless of whether you're trying to lose weight or not, eating fatty fish once or twice a week is incredibly healthy. Salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, and anchovies are great options. The omega-3 fatty acids are helpful for those struggling with autoimmune deficiencies. They reduce inflammation in the body and can help reduce heart disease. But even more exciting is that it helps those looking to lose belly fat. Studies show that for those suffering with fatty liver disease, omega-3s can help get rid of abdominal belly fat. Try low-carb foods. Research shows that avoiding high-carb foods over high-fat foods will help you lose more weight, and faster, which will minimize the midsection. In fact, in one study, those on a low-carb meal plan lost 10 pounds more than those on a low-fat diet plan. Some low-carb foods include meats like turkey, chicken, and lamb. Cheese is also a great option in moderate amounts. Nuts and seeds like almonds, walnuts, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and cashews. Studies show that those who consume less than 50 grams of carbs each day can help with belly fat loss, but this doesn't require you to overhaul your whole diet. If you just try replacing refined carbs like processed bread, cakes, and cookies with unprocessed ones like veggies, you'll likely notice a reduction in belly fat and your metabolic health will likely improve as well. Vegetables are never a bad option, but even more so when it comes to weight loss, as the fiber will keep you full so you don't feel tempted to snack on something less healthy. Plus, you'll get the added benefits of added nutrients and vitamins. Go for non-starchy veggies like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, leafy greens, and mushrooms. Plus, some of these veggies contain soluble fiber, which studies show can stop or slow belly fat gain by consuming. Apple cider vinegar. Yes, this one technically isn't a food, but it can possibly help with abdominal fat. In one study, men who consumed at least 1 tablespoon of ACV every day lost about half an inch from their waistlines. In another study, it was found that apple cider vinegar can make you feel more full if you have it before a high-carb meal. But specifically, it was found that ACV has a good chance in helping you get rid of abdominal fat and losing weight. ACV is also touted to have many healing properties like lowering blood sugar and helping with insulin sensitivity. It may also improve skin appearance and health and kill harmful bacteria. So the next one isn't exactly a food per se, but it is something you can consume daily and there's so many health benefits. Green tea. If you don't already know, green tea is an exceptional beverage. It's a wonderful pick-me-up for the morning if coffee gives you the jitters, as it has caffeine without the troubling side effects. People have sworn by green tea for health benefits for years. Plus, something known as EGCG present in green tea has been studied to boost metabolism. EGCG is something known as a catechin, which several studies have suggested can help with the removal of belly fat. Other ways to get rid of abdominal fat. Food alone probably won't be enough to give you the results you desire. Targeted weight loss is tricky, and most of the time losing weight overall is the key. Intermittent fasting is another option. You can try a few kinds, like pushing your first meal until the afternoon and not eating after 8 p.m. That way most of your fasting happens when you're asleep. If you're really dedicated, you can try one 24-hour fast once a week. One study found that intermittent fasting can help get rid of 4 to 7% of abdominal fat. The last thing would be to introduce some exercise into your life. The right food combined with a moderate amount of exercise will likely give you the results you desire. Remember, you can always start with small changes so you don't get overwhelmed and you can stick to it. Whether it be a small walk around the block every day, or you can take up a class once a week and meet some new fitness friends. Change your lifestyle for the better and you'll soon notice how good you feel and look. Want to learn more about food? Check out 12 top foods that help lower cholesterol levels and relieve stress, or top 13 foods that cause mucus buildup to avoid. Go ahead, click one, or better yet watch both and learn more about a healthy diet. Do you have any foods you swear by for weight loss? Let us know in the comments below.